This video is about the power of positivity. Every day you wake up with a decision. You can be negative or you can be positive. If you are negative, your day is going to go like hell. When we wake up from a dream. And in the dream state, our subconscious mind tells us things and tells us what we're thinking. We don't always remember exactly what our dreams are. A lot of us don't. Here's the thing. When you wake up in the morning and you feel like shit and you feel shitty and you're mad and you're pissed off, okay? You're going to want to blame a lot of other things, like external things, like, oh, I didn't get the raise, my car payment's due, all these bills, I'm tired of this shit. Here's what you have to do. When you get up, from the moment that you get up, you might feel like shit because you had a bad dream the night before, and you might not know that that's why you feel like shit. Not only be more in tune with yourself, but force yourself to be positive. And this starts from the moment you wake up. You can write something down the night before and leave it on your nightstand and then roll over, look at that piece of paper, and on that piece of paper you can have a list of things that you have to look forward to. Maybe a vacation coming up, maybe a new game that you're getting for the PS4 or Xbox One, maybe a movie that you're going to watch or a date that you're going to go on. But if you write these things down, just glancing over them, which will take 2.5 seconds of your time each and every day, make a list the night before. It'll probably take a minute or so. So you talk about 1 minute and 2.5 seconds. And starting from the morning that you get up, just read over that list real quick. You can take the list with you and read it throughout the day, but at least read it once in the morning. Here's a scenario of your negative thinking day. You have 3 kids, a wife. You wake up at 7:30. You wanted to get up at 6:30. Now you woke up an hour later than what you wanted to. You're in a negative frame of mind because you had a bad dream the night before. You're pissed. You're looking at the glass half empty. So what do? You go downstairs where you should be creating memories with your kids, but instead you're mad. You have to make their lunches. You're throwing stuff in a brown paper bag. You're sending them up to school. You're not telling them you love them. You're not doing things that you would do if you were in a positive frame of mind. They're going to remember this. So not only are you impacting yourself in a horrible way, but you're impacting everybody else around you. You send your kids out to school. You were mean to them. You might have yelled at them a little bit. So now they, in turn, go to school with a shitty attitude. Now you're on your way to... Oh, hold on. You see your wife off, and you give her a shit attitude. You give her a kiss on the cheek, or you don't even kiss her at all. Now she's in a pissed off mood. Now you're on your way to work. You're driving. People are driving, cutting you off. They're pissing you off. They're not going fast enough. So what do? You get pissed off and you're yelling at people. You're in a bad mood. It's hard to get out of these moods. Don't let yourself get in this bad mood from the moment you wake up. Be positive. Fight to be positive. Do good for others. It feels good. Force yourself to smile when you don't feel like it. In your negative world, your boss calls you. He tells you that your presentation is going to be pushed back because somebody else has to present theirs and they're in competition with you. Now you're pissed off. You yell at him. What does that do? Pisses him off. Now the first employee that he sees, he gives an attitude to, and that employee is now pissed off, and it trickles down from there. You go to work. You have a shit day. You're arguing with people. You do your presentation, but you don't do the best job because you're letting emotions and feelings get in the way, and you're pissed off. So you fuck your presentation up, and now everything's going bad. You're on your way home, same shit. People, road rage, traffic. You're beeping the horn, you're yelling at people, you almost get into a fight. You almost get pulled over because you're speeding for no reason at all, just because you want to get home and get out of the mix of things. You get home, your wife's there. She's not cooking dinner, now you're pissed. Instead of cooking dinner yourself and not judging or being mad at other people, now you're pissed off. So you're yelling at her. The kids hear this. Their day's even more negative. They don't want to live there anymore. They hate their lives. It leads to depression, anxiety, stress. It leads to mental health issues, Zoloft, Xanax. These are things we don't need. If you just start your day with a little bit of positivity, you will be all right. And that's what everybody needs to get. We need more positivity in this world. I'm not saying it's a hippie world, fucking peace be with you and shit like that. But be positive throughout the day. Look at everything as half full. If I lose $10, I could either be pissed off because I think I needed that $10, or I can look at it this way. Maybe somebody who really needs that $10 will get it. Maybe God did that for a reason. Somebody who's hungry might eat that day because I dropped that $10. Start looking at things in a positive way. Real quick, I'm going to go over the day in a positive way and see what's different. You wake up an hour later than you wanted to, but you look at it like this. At least I didn't wake up at 8:30 and I'm not late for work. You go down, see your kids, and you create memories. You're making their lunch. You let them get involved with you. They're putting stuff in the bag, what they want to put in the bag. They're laughing. They'll remember this forever. Remember that. They go to school in a happy mood. They get good grades. They're happy. They're thinking better and clearer. Your wife, you see her, you say something romantic to her. You say something nice that you normally would not have said. She's happy. She goes and has a good day. You're on your way to work. People are cutting you off. Maybe they're in a hurry to get somewhere. God forbid an accident just happened and that's why they cut you off. One of their family members, God forbid, something just happened to them. That's why they cut you off. Start looking at it like that. This person cut me off because something's going on. It's an emergency. Now, your boss calls you, tells you the presentation's pushed back. You say, hey, don't worry about it. It's all right. At least I still get to do my presentation. Even if you're not happy about it, pretend to be happy about it. Now you get to work, and your boss said, I've been thinking about it, and you are going to go first because you've worked on this hard, and you deserve to be first. You present your presentation. You don't do shitty. You do a hell of a job. You get a raise and a deal off of this at your place of work. The other employee who would have been pissed off now has a good day. Don't you want other people to have good days too? Because every time you wake up miserable or shitty, everybody else has to pay for it. Don't make people pay for your shittiness anymore. You come home, the wife and kids are there. You have a great time. You throw the ball around with them. You watch a movie. Now, if your family was pissed off because of your shitty mood, they're not going to want to sit and watch a movie with you. The kids are going to be in their room miserable, doing their homework and doing whatever it is that they do in their room. Your wife's probably going to, I don't know what she's going to be doing, but she's not going to be wanting to watch a movie with you. So now you watch a movie. It's a good movie. You laugh. Maybe you cry. You see where I'm going with this? Be more positive, guys. Everybody. The world needs more love. There's too many ugly, dirty people out there that are spreading hatred. Spread the love.